Hello, welcome. If I don't greet you, my name is Jessie. I'm an intuitive reader. So I'm gonna give you guys a collective energy reading. So just take it if it resonates. Okay. Okay, so I felt compelled to say before I came on here, what was it that was coming through? It was the divine feminine. Once you are, I mean, likely before isolation, but like once you are choosing your path, like you're choosing your heart, you're choosing God, you're being, yeah, like divinely guided, but like you're fine tuning your intuition and you're really being guided by that. And so, yeah, it pisses a lot of people off. And there's times where sometimes it's like it just comes over. It's weird because like it'll just be like truth will just like come over me, and I'll be like I feel compelled to speak it or whatever. And you're gonna mess up and stuff too, you know. But they're giving me that there's a lot of protection around you in certain circumstances, and the way that the circumstances play out, and the type of that kind of like the people around you, that I know for me personally, I don't know what it's like for others, but like for that, you know, there's a lot of loneliness. So that aspect about it can be very, I think it is more just the feeling disconnected from source, but it is painful. Like it's hard not to fall into depression sometimes. However, it does this allows your intuition to continue to kind of guide you. And hang on, man. Hey, I really need to speak this, okay? You're on a mission. Like you're on your mission, whether or not you have your masculine with you. And I think in the higher aspect, it's all love. Like I think our higher selves it's always love. So it's like I think that because I don't know what else is happening for other people, but it does feel like there's this very big like shift and this separation, and people being put in their corners to deal with their shit is kind of how the energy feels. And so that part can feel painful sometimes, but it's like I felt the need to speak that it's like you're on a special mission. And so in a higher aspect, whether or not the 3D like ego of your person or people in general around you, if they can't handle it, that's their problem. And the higher realms are still supporting you and guiding you and cheering you on. And especially for like speaking truth, like I was like I have the King of Swords down here, and that's coming through very powerfully. That it's like you're using your voice as a feminine. You're gonna go sit down and by yourself if you can't stop, or just sit here, but not jump at me. Using your voice is a very, very, very big aspect of this, and you do have to keep activating your throat chakra. So I can't tell you what to do. Like I probably should like a lot. Some people chant. Some people there's an oracle of the goddess. Her channel is amazing. You can do Reiki. I don't know. I'm sure meditation works for that too, like opening different parts of different chakras. So using your voice is a very big part of it for the feminine. So if people are trying to like sway you in some kind of way, that's a like, you got to get that shit out of the way, because it's like whatever is going on with that person, like that's their shit to deal with, because it's like it's very hard already doing all of this stuff alone. And like I said, the divine feminine specifically, like the divine masculine as well, but he has to figure out how to get in touch with his intuition, whereas the feminine is like women just have that intuition already, and it's like you have to be able to feel safe to be guided by that. Okay, so I'm getting that like maybe you've been putting it out there. This part too is for the feminines. I'll see what else is out here, but like you've been putting it out there about like wanting to feel more of this like financial balance, more of this financial stability. So the universe is responding in kind. They're not giving me that it's going to be money though. They're giving me that it's going to be like it's going to either be like it could be money, but it might be like situations in the physical that give you some kind of like reassurance in that way, so that you kind of feel safer in that way, in that aspect. Because I think a lot of us, like, it's not greed. I think it's just, I think it is something with the root chakra. It could be just programming that was like put on you, where you grew up in an environment where it was like everything was about money and like things that you had. And so then you kind of were like, okay, so what am I supposed to do when I don't have that? And then, yeah, obviously like provision, like providing for people, like that is there as well. So I think that because I think too, if it comes to like being able to open to receive, that's like a whole thing of like healing and feeling safe in that way, because so many of us learned hyper independence, and we're like, well, I got to go after and I have to do it all. And like, that's anyway, I don't want to get, I'm feeling some anxiety. I don't want to get into side topics, but I could see that too with like the work that I was doing. I had to like take a break from it. Even if that situation hadn't happened with the GPS and my kid, I realized I have to reconfigure some things, because I can't handle this amount of stress is not working. And so I think for some of us, I know myself, like, we're a lot like still trying to feel safe with the way that you're working with the universe in that way. And also like, because it's been like random things for me. It's just been like random, which were amazing and beautiful. Like, they've just been like random blessings. But it was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to allow it to be more of a flow and a consistency. Like, what am I not doing what am I doing that's inconsistent? Like, that's kind of how it feels, very inconsistent, so I don't feel safe. So they're giving me something with the heart. Okay, because the Queen of Cups is out here, so that's something about, okay, interesting. They're saying that, oh, funny. Okay, they're saying that there's a need, that you have this need to protect, Merry Christmas, you have this need to protect your creativity. So that also might be one of the reasons that your work is going to depend. Hi. You're putting that hat on me. Okay. I'm gonna do this if you're being silly. Okay. It's something where like your work is also supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to be creative. Like, you're supposed to be able to, and that does take like, when you're moving too fast or you're really stressed, you're probably not in a creative space. Sometimes it's like the pressure can make you creative, but it's like you have to feel like not feel time constraints and stuff. That's my crown. What are you doing? Okay, that's my teeth. Okay, so you can sit right here. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. There's something about that where you feel it in your heart, the feminines, and this Two of Swords too, where it's like you really do want to be, you want to feel like this relationship with the world is also allowing this sovereignty and is allowing you to be creative. So it's something there with like letting go maybe of something. I don't know if it's letting go of some things from the heart, or like something that was heartbreaking, like maybe even just that acknowledgement that it's like something really hurt and it pissed you off or something and made you feel like you were forced to back into like a stress state. That's not actually like your truth. Like, your truth is that you are this Queen of Cups, like you are this Empress, and the world, you are magnetic. So, that's going to be individual. I was going to see if they would give me any more information on the heart situation. I think that they're giving me that like Aries fourth house. Yeah, fourth house. Fourth house is family. So my like Aries and my Venus sign, my Venus is also Aries in the fourth house. And so it's like it's been very hard for me to separate love and war. But like, that's also the beauty of union, is that it sort of like brings it full circle. So I think it's that you're wanting to create more spaces where your heart feels safe. That's what I'm getting, is that it's like there's this safety that you want to feel in your heart with the universe and with the people around you and with your job and all these things. Like that situation that happened with me at an Uber, and I know my anxiety, my like, what is it called? Like, a self-fulfilling prophecy, when you like freak out about it, all the worst case scenarios. Like the mother in me thinks that, like, thinking through that is being proactive, but like really it's just like allowing paranoia to happen. So it's like, in some way I might have created that situation, but at the same time that I went through that, like that person that last delivery I made and I was late dropping it off, like they were like super like understanding, and they weren't upset with me at all. So it was like, there's kind of an acceptance. I think that it's like, now there's more, I don't think responsibility is the right word. It's like there's more, sorry, I was kidding because my mind was going somewhere else. There's more like of a knowing that you're creating it within. And so, that's so mean. They're saying, don't make a mountain. What is it? Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Like, don't make drama where it's not necessary. So I don't know. I think the Queen of Cups is probably kind of dramatic because she's like emotional. So she's got to be passionate. She's got to express it. She's a very expressive archetype. So they're like, don't make it more dramatic than it needs to be. Like, even that situation that happened with me, they're like, you can keep replaying it, or you can just let it go. Like, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so I don't know if there's really, because I'm getting that you're focused back in on the vision, and despite people trying to sway you, you're still gonna be like, you're still speaking your truth. Like this King of Swords. So there's a Tower that's going to be something. So, okay, their mental clarity. That was the other thing that's coming through. So there's going to be some more. I was just trying to see specifically what the clarity is about. It's something, okay, they're just giving that as something that like has been troubling you. So it's like something that's been a recurring issue, or that you haven't gotten the truth on, is going to come to the surface now. I'm getting something about family. I'm getting like on the father side, on the paternal side. So it's something about that, something with the masculine energy, like something that's been bothering you. You're going to get some clarity on. I think that's going to help. That might even help lift the burden on your heart, so that you feel safer again to like be in that creative space. Thank you. Okay, I feel that a lot too, because I've been like in a weird space with the dance stuff, and I'm like, why have I felt so like not wanting to do it and not feeling safe about it? It's been weird. And so I think that it's something in relation to your inner masculine, your inner king, and letting him lead more. And okay, they're giving me, I was going to wrap this up. It's like the relationship, it's something about your inner king, your inner masculine, and the relationship that you have with the world. So I think kind of like in the same way, like with that exploding tower. That's how I would describe it. The exploding tower that happened the other day. It's like, if I had stopped and taken some deep breaths and let my inner king support me in that moment, I would have been okay. Like I know, and I know that too about myself, because I'm like, I've been in many of these instances with my kid and just throughout life and stuff like that. So like there's something there where it's like, you're still, And I think that too goes with the creativity, because it's like that feminine, especially the Queen of Cups, like she's very flowy, she's very expressive. She needs that creative freedom, so she needs that masculine container to flow in. So there's something about that with the masculine that it's like you're continuing to let that lead you. Let the universe show you that it's supporting you, is what they're giving me, is going to give you that sense of safety that your heart is really craving and that you really need to be in that creative space. Okay, that was mostly about the feminine. I didn't get a lot about the masculine. So, I mean, that goes for both. You guys know that. It's your own feminine and masculine too. Okay. Thanks for listening. If you want to work one-on-one with me or book a personal reading, you can do that through my email. All right, thanks guys.